Hello everyone, welcome back to Retroberfest. Today we are tackling a request from PeaGreenJoe, which is Atomic Runner on the Mega Drive. And Joe, gotta say, having tried this game out recently, I'm not a massive fan. It might just be that I haven't quite understood not necessarily the concept behind it, but the just gameplay maybe? I don't know. We'll see how we get on. If I'm not enjoying it, we're going to make this week a double header with 2 episodes dedicated to 2 different games instead of 2 episodes covering one game. First of all, we're going to go in and just change up the difficulty. There we go. Add a few more continues and things. Rapid jump, rapid shoot. And the controls are a little bit weird. So shoot is B, jump is A, and to turn around and shoot in a different direction is C plus the D-pad. Now, it's a bit strange. The idea behind Atomic Runner is you keep running. I'll explain it a bit in a minute. So, Chelnov was a young scientist. He lived and worked side by side with his father and his sister, and together they led a happy, peaceful life. But the harmony of their lives was about to be ripped open. Late one evening, Chelnov went out for a nighttime jog when all of a sudden he heard a huge explosion coming from his house. With his heart pounding, Chelnov rushed back to his house only to find his father laying on the floor, barely conscious. Lying on the floor? Chelnov, my son, I, said the old man in a faint voice, and with his last breath, Chernov's father explained the whole tragic story. This explosion, this is the work of the Death-Tarians. They claim to be the original inhabitants of Earth, coming from a time before the dawn of man. And now they say they have returned to reclaim what is rightfully theirs. I've known of their existence, and of their evil plans for many years. That is why I've pushed you so hard in our work, our research. Chelnov's father pointed a shaky hand towards a metal case. Chelnov listened in disbelief. In this case is a suit that will increase the strength of a normal human to superhuman levels. Implanted inside the suit are various weapons and devices. Chelnov, you must put on this suit. You must try to destroy the Death-Tarians. For the sake of the world, and for the sake of your sister. You see, they have taken her away with them. Chelmy has been kidnapped? Asked the stunned Chelnov. Yes, I'm counting on you, my son. And with a final breath, Chelnov's father slipped away. Shaken and confused, Chelnov opened the metal case. Inside he found a magnificent suit, just as his father had explained. Determined to avenge his father's death and his sister's abduction, Chelnov donned the suit to become the Atomic Runner. Go, Atomic Runner! Save the world from the sinister plans of a twisted band of outlaw aliens. I mean, are they aliens if they owned the planet first? But the sheer numbers of the Death-Tarians overwhelmed the Atomic Runner, and he was soon trapped by them. He was subjected to inhuman tortures and attempts at brainwashing. Just as the Death-Tarians were convinced they were about to break his will, the Atomic Runner lashed out in anger and broke free from his captors. Run on, Atomic Runner. I will not fail. No enemy can put a stop to justice. So doing a quick save at the beginning of this one. And yeah, it's weird. So the idea behind Atomic Runner is you never stop moving. There's only one time that happens, and it's for boss fights. In the meantime, the only way to stop is to hold left on the D-pad, or hold the opposite direction to which you're moving in. And I don't know, I'm not sure how I feel about this control scheme. I think a better control scheme would have been if you held C to stop and just were able to change direction natively, so using left and right on the D-pad. It's just, I don't know, it's a bit strange. And generally, gameplay-wise, I think because of the control scheme, it's put me off the game a little bit. I'll see if I can get a little bit further on. I'll see if I can see how far I can get, and we'll go from there. It's also a quite a difficult game. One hit and you're dead. So it's proper, yeah, make sure you don't get hit, I guess. Doing a little bit of research on this game before I started. It's interesting to note this is it's a port of an arcade game, also called Atomic Runner, obviously. And it's changed significantly from from the arcade version. So the arcade version was much more based on some sort of atomic disaster. The theory or the hints are that it was Chernobyl, and as a result, I don't know, the story changed a lot for home release. Interestingly, you can bounce off of top of enemies there. Completely forgot what was jump there, so let's check that. Yeah, you can bounce on top of enemies, which makes some sections a little bit easier and is going to be necessary on a few of the jumping puzzles. Once you get used to the control scheme, it's not too bad to turn sort of left and right, but it just doesn't feel natural. It just feels a little strange. I don't know. We'll see how we get on. And obviously we are going to be saving quite a lot. I like the backgrounds. I'm not sure where we are at this point in time. It's a bit like, I don't know, underground volcano layer type thing, and I have no idea what half the power-ups do either. And annoyingly, I've just realised I saved instead of loaded there, so we are stuck doing this section. That's fine. Ah. It's quite a difficult game, so I'm not sure how far we're going to get. Especially since we're now obviously struggling from lack of power-ups. Hopefully we can rectify that pretty quick, because I think we're not far off the boss. Weird looking spider things. Death-Terians, I guess, in this incarnation of the game, which it's a terrible name, I'm sorry, it's just terrible. And we can drop down, fortunately, which is good, because there was nowhere else we were going to be able to go. The other thing is you can't shoot up. You can shoot in sort of 6 directions, I guess, but not up, which is just... I can't understand that. No, yeah, I can't understand why you can't shoot directly up. It's... I don't know, it's just strange. Bit of precision jumping here. Should get us onto the next platform. Take out one of these so that it's not going to be too much of a hassle to us in a minute. I like the music. I will say I like the music. It's it's weird. It's like some sort of cross between a platformer and the old... Oh, what happened? Did I get caught up with the fire? Yeah, it's a cross between a platformer and, you know, the old shmups, Zero Wing, that kind of thing. It's very strange. So this is the first boss. And it's just going to be a case of pummeling as much firepower into him as we can. And hoping for the best. I am going to be doing regular saves because I want to get as far as I can without wasting too many lives. I have to say I'm doing a little bit better now than I was when I first tried the game out. It's interesting that although you're constantly running, you don't run for a boss fight. You're allowed to stand still for it. Let's go! Snazzy little world map. A little simplistic, but not bad. And then, well, I said I was liking the music. This one, not so much, maybe. And I like the designs of the backgrounds and things. There's almost some sort of weird human type things. Well, not human, humanoid, I guess, in the background. Take these guys out first. Oh, didn't think I was going to have enough oomph there to do that. Oh, killed off screen. What a jerk. Hold hold back and let that run on for a bit. I quite like the this power up. Ah, damn it. Again, we'll hold back a little bit. Yeah, I quite like this boomerang style power up. Quite handy, although didn't get it this time round. It's a strange choice for control scheme. No, can't remember the jump button all of a sudden. Yeah, it's a strange combination for a control scheme. I still think a better scheme would have been to be able to hold left on the D-pad to turn around and press C to stop. That went better. But hey, I didn't make the game. Maybe there is that. Damn it. Maybe there is that as a control scheme option. I didn't look. Perhaps I should have done. Got you this time, you little bastard. After many, many, many lives. I'm now officially further in the game than I've been, so this will be interesting. Just do a little bit of turn around, dodge that one. I think that's an extra life, yep. So okay, so there is an extra life system involved in the game. It's not just like a certain number of lives and then that's it, is game over. Thanks for the power up, Deatharian. Quick save. What's that? Okay, I can work with that. Maybe doesn't have the widescreen firepower of some of the weapons, but it'll do. I think it's an upgrade on the basic laser. And considering we're still supposed to be on Earth, given that the Deatharians are the former masters of the world, damn it, these are some very weird environments, put it that way. Rid of you. Hold back. Can't fire down either. Trying my best to, there we go, use the jumping to my advantage. Probably could have taken out that weird sludge dragon thing, I guess, if I'd wanted to, or if I'd put some more time and effort into it, but I'm okay with not beating it. I'm just having a tough time just surviving the level, to be honest with you, so. I have no idea how I managed to survive that. I thought I was gonna die. I didn't think I'd land on top of him. Yeah, and it makes not being able to fire up or sort of, or directly up, makes getting power-ups more difficult than I'd like. Try and survive into that section. Weird. It's weird in level design, weird environments. Being able to jump on enemies does make things a little bit more straightforward. It means there are a couple of sections that are a bit more bearable than perhaps they would have been otherwise. That's weird. Ooh, ah. This is very strange. Ah, it sounds like we've got our boss fight. We have made it to the second level. Or the boss of the second level. Hello. Oh, it's one of these. I can't remember what that figure's called, but it's one of those. Apparently we can bounce on bosses as well. That's it? Really? Oh no, no. Yep, nope, that's it. That's that level done, is it? Okay. Oh, those are bosses. Oh, that's kind of cool. I quite like the almost charting the bosses on the map there. So quick save at the beginning of the level and crack into... See, this looks familiar to me. And I'm sure way back when, not this beginning part of this level, but the aesthetic of this level, way back in the past, I'm sure Joe sent me this game as a ROM, having gotten really stuck on one of the bosses. I was like, can you beat this? And I tried it out, I was like, I don't know what I'm fucking doing at all. So I think that could be what this is. We'll see. And in particular, I think that's what this level is. Which could be a bit different. Can you guys please die? Yep. And you, and your mate, and your ma. Don't like your ma around here. I should probably let those weird spider Deatharian things get a little bit closer so I can pick up the power-ups, but honestly I don't know if the weapon could get any more powerful than it is. Ooh, I think that was going to block the way if I hadn't gotten through. Certainly looks like that's the way it would be going. I can't actually destroy that, but I can jump on it. Ah, that was a difficult one. There we go, that's better. Save this time round. Go back and give myself a bit more of a screen to play with. Boom. I'm not doing too badly, I'm certainly not doing, oh shit, as badly as I thought I would. Don't I recognise you from earlier? Damn it, didn't expect him to come back. I know I'm expecting him to come back, isn't he? I can get him. Once again, I forgot what jump was. Don't know why. I think it's just because I'm not used to these controls again. It's fine. I got through it that time round. Ancient Mayan, Aztec type ruins in the background for this level. Yeah, I think I covered the laser. Again, it doesn't have as wide a range, but it'll do. I know how difficult this was in the arcade. I know how many quarters it sucked down from people. Quarters. I suppose 50p's in this country, or more than likely. Oh, it's going to be some necessity on the jumping puzzles. Thinking I was going to have to use the enemies there to survive, and of course the one time I do is the one time that they move just as I jump onto them. Just focus on getting across here in one piece. Made it that time round. Quick jump onto him. Lovely. Ah, damn it, I didn't want that one. It's my least favourite power-up that I've had so far. that was annoying. I felt a little bit trapped there. Perhaps it just wasn't fast enough. No. Fine. Take these guys out. Oh, you can destroy those things. I didn't think that was just those were destroyable. I thought you had to jump over them. Beautiful. Yeah, so the original story for this game was very much focused on Russia, and the nuclear accident happened inside a power plant rather than inside a scientist's house. So obviously the story itself was significantly changed for this release, which, well, it's not a bad thing. Death-tarians, I don't know, I think it's a terrible name. Just terrible. The rest isn't too bad though. Damn it. Check these guys out. Trying to avoid, damn it. Trying to avoid getting caught out. There's obviously not quite enough sound files available there. Given that you can't actually hear his death sound now. This one is a little bit tougher than previously. I wonder if I can just, I don't know. Did I get it? Is that it? Is it dead? I'll just keep bouncing on top of it until it dies. There we go. Job's a good one. Job's a good one. We're going to try for one more level, I think, and then possibly leave it. We'll see. And now we're going to ancient Egypt, apparently. Or just Egypt, full stop. Which is fine, I guess. Oh, and heavily Egypt-inspired music, of course. But with a bit of a bass involved. That was a good landing. Ah. Yeah, ready this time round. Damn. That's probably not the weapon I would have chosen, but hey ho. That's what we've got now. Those spike things work quite well at taking these guys with shields out, because the shields don't cover their legs. And we've got mechanical rabbits now as well. Looks like we're heading deeper into the base. Give ourselves a bit more room to play with. Okay, so you can crouch and take those out. You don't have to necessarily jump over the top of them or hit the top of them. Just obviously have to be aware of their shield, which will fire off. See, I'm beginning to just love the mechanical sphinx in the background. I'm beginning to think the giant spiders are on my side. They keep dropping shit tons of power-ups, which most other things don't. Well, except the candles, I suppose. Candles, flame things. Ah. This one's difficult. Didn't expect it to fire at me. Probably should have done, given that it's got a, fuck off, great big turret on the front. It's proving difficult to take out with this current weapon. Just gonna give myself a bit more room to play with. Get underneath it to do some damage. Ah, I keep getting caught out by that one. I don't know why I'm not noticing it. And again. This weird mutant mechanical combination thing. I don't know. I'm just gonna try and... No. I was hoping to be able to bounce on it. Which actually isn't too bad. Didn't manage to take it out, but at least it's fucked off. And the pyramids are moving. Weird underground monster, weird underground base. What do we got here? Misty thought I was going to have to jump down then. What's that? Oh, homing rockets! Oh, hello! Yes, you'll do. Oh yeah, gotta love that. And we're going down again. I thought there was something coming at me off screen then from the left hand side. Oh, fuck. Forgot about him. That's fine, I'll get him next time round. What is interesting is if you reach the back of the screen there, or the front of the screen, you can't crouch. It won't let you. You're forced along by the side of the screen. That's worth bearing in mind, because that got me killed a couple of times there. It only fires forward though. Oh, really? Of course it would be just as I'd made a save as well, so I had to respond quite quickly to kill that thing off the second time round. Well, third time round, I guess. I'm liking this weapon. This weapon's nice and simple. Point and click interface. Quite powerful too. Alright, boss time. Oh, you again. Yep. This one might actually be a bit more difficult to kill. The rockets take a little bit of time to track, which doesn't give me a lot of time to get many shots in. Hello, didn't realise I could get him to do that. Damn. Yeah, this might actually make this boss fight a lot more difficult. Could just do this though. Well, I could, but... Damn it. Yeah, this is not the optimal boss killing... Well, not necessarily not an optimal boss killing thing, just not optimal for this particular boss. Oh, I'm sure I jumped that one. Crap. Got myself in a bad spot there. Whew. Okay, first eye's down at least. Thought it was going to fire at me again. I think it's going to do that next time around. There we go. Got in this time around. Oh! Oh crap! Oh crap! The plus side. There we go. Being under that platform actually works pretty well. He can't jump on you there. Gives you a better spot. So, I think that's where we're going to leave it. I hope you've enjoyed this little playthrough. I enjoyed the game more now than I did the first time around, but I can't see myself finishing it off. Still, Joe, I hope you've enjoyed this playthrough, and I hope everyone else has too. We will see you next time round for the next episode of Retroberfest. Till then, bye!